You've been doing this for this long. You've grown an audience this big. My question is, why isn't your content really getting any better? As you all know, I've been reviewing the top people in my space, and surprisingly, I have gotten a lot. Okay, it's not a lot, but it's been a few requests to do this man. Yes, that's right. MJ Getright. He is the next to be reviewed by yours truly. Stay tuned. Now let's keep it 100, guys. When I decided to do MJ Getright, I really wanted to dislike this dude. And I think it was because I had seen a couple of his videos before and I just didn't really like him. But I think you guys might be surprised with my take on him. It's gonna be a little bit shocking, especially considering how I've gone after some of his crew. Anyway, roughly about 50% of his message is good, meaning that what he's actually saying, what's actually coming out of his mouth, is actually pretty accurate information. I would go as far as to say it's a little bit more accurate than the stuff that FitX is preaching on his channel. To me, FitX is more of a rowdy guy. I can actually relate to what MJ Getright has to say from an intellectual standpoint. But with that being said, his delivery is a little, it's a little so-so. It's a little boring, okay? I will give that to FitX. I'll give the nod to him on that. But MJ does have better content, and we will dive into that a little bit later. Now, what was the feeling I had when I walked away from the video? When I walked away from watching 5 of MJ's videos, what was the feeling that I got? Bruh, let me tell you, after watching this dude's video, I felt like I can run through any female. And the crazy part is, I've actually been making a very conscious decision to not be as much of a savage as I was. But after I watched his videos, I felt like any female could get it. Like, that's the kind of energy I was getting from this dude's videos. But that can be the problem sometimes when it comes to listening to these guys, because they get you in this mindset of always going after females, always thinking about females, always smashing females, and that's what happened to me. Now, who is this guy? Like, who is he? MJ Getright, to me, he's the prototypical black dating YouTuber. Like, I would put him in the same categories like an AMS, like a Steph is Cold, like a FitX Fearless. I would put him in that category. But in my opinion, it was really hard for me to differentiate him from the group. I really can't tell exactly what makes him different than the rest of those guys I just mentioned. And I already know I'm gonna get a bunch of hate comments on this video because that's just what happens to me when I post videos like this. But since we commenting, why don't y'all go ahead and let me know, what is MJ Getright's lane? What is his lane? What makes him different than Steph is Cold? Why do you guys like him? Please leave me a comment. Let me know, because I couldn't figure out. But here's what I could figure out. But as always, guys, we're gonna start with the positives, because nobody likes a negative ass nigga, right? Nobody likes that. So we're gonna start with the positives. Number one, for the most part, I actually like a lot of what he teaches. Now, I'm not talking about the extreme stuff, but I'm talking about his core content. I vibe with it. You see, his core content does mainly talk about women, which I have a problem with, but he does sprinkle in that secondary content every once in a while, which is the main point that I love to harp on, which is men must self-improve. And you know what? MJ Getright actually does a really good job of this. That boy even sprinkled in a little bit of law of attraction in what he's saying. He's sprinkling in some stuff like that. Go ahead and check this out.
That's what's gonna get her hooked. What you think, you become.
Another thing that I like about MJ, and this is something that he called out in his videos, but another problem that we both kind of have with the red pill community, is that a lot of guys just pretend. They get the red pill and then they automatically think that they need to act and be this guy to attract this woman. They do a lot of pretending. They pretend that they're busy. They pretend that they're hard. They pretend like they're alpha males instead of actually just being an alpha male, or instead of actually just becoming busy enough that you don't have time for women. And MJ really details that.
Pulling back, acting like you're busy. Listen, fuck all that. You cannot fake this. You have to really be on your shit.
I think the main point he's trying to get across is that he does want men to improve and not just pretend to be better so they can get a woman, but to actually improve so they can get women. And that would lead me to my next point. Now, this is my first dislike, so please, audience, do not kill me. This is the first one. Just relax. We about to get into it, but look. And I'll start off by saying this. It's not just him. It's all of the dating coaches. They keep telling you to improve. They keep telling you to level up. They keep telling you to do all these things, but I have never once heard how to level up. How should you improve? What are the techniques that you should do to improve? What is something that you could study? What's a job that can make you 6 figures? What courses should you take? What books should you read? I've never heard that from any of them. They tell you to improve, but they don't give you the building blocks to actually do it. That's my issue. I don't know, man. I guess I'm just a guy that actually really desires self-improvement. So when I watch MJ's videos, there is a little bit left to be desired. Where are the techniques? Where are the next steps? What is the step-by-step plan to help me evolve to get to this high-value man that you say I can become and have these women? That's all I want from you. Give me some steps. Give these men some ways to get up on your level. I don't know. I just feel like when I watch him, I get a lot of empty calories, at least from a self-improvement standpoint. I'm sorry, relax, guys, don't kill me, please. Now, from a dating standpoint, I think his content, his message is excellent. Actually, I rock with him way, way, way more than FitX. I found myself taking notes on what he was saying, thinking like, damn, I should have done that. I wish I had seen this video a couple months ago. I could never do that with FitX, so I actually do rock with what he has to say from a dating perspective. I also love that within his dating message, he recognizes that game is a tool that you can use, and it's a tool that you do not have to apply to every woman in every situation. You see, the problem with these red pill addicts and these red pill overdosers is they put the red pill on every single girl, and not every single girl is the same. As a matter of fact, he says it in his video. There are some girls who are going to be straight shooters. They're straight to the point. You don't got to play the games or do the red pill with them. That's for the other girls. That's for the other girls displaying large amounts, high volumes of female nature. So I love that he points that out. I also love that he always talks about staying cool, calm, and collected. It's like I said this before on a video, but you guys destroyed me when I put this video up about FitX, and what he said to the girl does not show that he is composed. I'm talking about the one tone that you need to give off is a centered tone. That is what women are more attracted to than anything. You guys destroyed me in the comments, but I love that MJ recognizes that. There is nothing more attractive to a female than a man that is cool, calm, collected, and poised. A man that's unshaken. A man that can't be disturbed. He's centered, and MJ knows that. That's why I try to tell y'all with the text, you can't send that text. That makes it look like you're not centered, and therefore not attractive, and therefore not getting the girl. But hate on me. I know y'all gonna hate, but MJ knows this. He also says a handful of other things that I completely 100% agree with when it comes to attracting a woman.
Fellas, are you gonna come out the gate and let a woman know exactly what your intentions are?
You should never, ever, 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 ever let a woman know your true intentions. Ever. Guys, never let a woman know your true intentions. He also says, yes, you should know the red pill. Yes, you should know the techniques, but you do not need to announce it. I'm only laughing because I actually just struggle with this, guys. I'm kind of newer to the red pill content. It's kind of been my nature, but I'm understanding a little bit more from guys like FitX, Steph is Cole, MJ Getright. I'm understanding a little bit more about female nature. And do you know what happened to me? Lately, I've been starting to see the things that they say in their videos. Oh, okay, you doing that. Oh, you doing that. Oh, I know what you're doing. And I've been making the mistake of calling these girls out. I've been calling them on their bullshit. And while it did feel absolutely fucking marvelous to call them out and know exactly what game they're playing, MJ said it best. I talked my way right out of some Vash. Some good old Vagina, okay? I talked my way out of it. And what I'm trying to say is, just because you know the red pill, just because you know what is coming, just because you know what moves they're making, you don't need to announce it. You don't need to let her know you're a high value male. You don't need to let her know that if she don't text back in 3 days, you're cutting her off. Don't say that stuff. Just let it happen. You know what you're gonna do. There's no need to announce it. MJ said it himself. There's really no need to call them out on what they're doing because we know what they're doing. Just let them do what they do. And we're just gonna watch them. They playing checkers, we playing chess. We know if they move that piece there, we moving that piece there, and bam, we on their ass. He says just watch their moves and make your moves accordingly, but silently. So guys, no more announcing what you know. No more announcing that she's playing you. Because the truth is, real G's move in silence like lasagna. I think Lil Wayne said that. Shout out to Lil Wayne, Lil Tunchi. Actually, you know what? Now that I say all these things that I like about MJ Getright out loud, a lot of his stuff actually sounds like Corey Wayne's. Okay, we're gonna skip past that. I didn't mean to say that. Sorry, whatever. But it kind of does though. And that will segue me perfectly into my last point. Now, MJ, I know that you have been doing this a long time because I ran into your videos a couple years ago. I watched a few, didn't really like them, but I ran into your videos then. And I think now you have about 150,000 subscribers. You've been putting out content for 3 years. You've been doing this a long time, and I would assume that you're making good money from this. So my question to MJ Getright is this. You've been doing this for this long. You've grown an audience this big. My question is, why isn't your content really getting any better? That's my issue with you. Yes, the message is becoming more refined, but why isn't your content getting better from the standpoint of video quality, audio quality, lighting? You make all this money. I know you make money, bro. You can't get yourself a mic, a real camera, nothing. You can't get any of that. You can't get you some extra lights, get you some better sound, something, bro. That my problem with that is not from an aesthetic standpoint. My problem with that is you keep telling all these men to improve, to get better. However, based on what I've seen on your 2 years on this channel and growing this audience, I don't know how much better you've gotten as far as putting out content or the quality of your content. You see, if you were really wanting to teach these men how to go to the next level, you would teach them that once they get a little bit of success like you have, that they need to invest back into the business. They need to make the business better so that it can keep growing and produce more income. You've been on here for a long time, my guy, and that's my problem with a lot of these, no offense, guys, black YouTubers. Let's not, as a black guy, let's not get comfortable. Y'all have been doing this, y'all have been owning the space for a while. Why are all of y'all still shooting on an iPhone with a half dark room in a fuzzy background? Guys, come on. You got 150,000 subscribers all around you. What are you doing? Can you upgrade your gear and give us a little bit better content? Your content's great, but how much better could it be with a little bit more effort if you reinvested back into the business? That's my only question. That's my only issue. If you're gonna be teaching these guys self-improvement, I'm not saying you don't do it. Hell, I don't know what's going on in the scenes, but I would just like to see it in your work, in your content, in what you put out and what you produce. I want to see it get better, as I know you're over there getting better. I don't mean to go on a rant there. It just seems like he's a little stagnant. And I'm only saying this because I know he's got more in him. I know he can do better. I know he can continue helping thousands and thousands of men. So just put out that better content for us. Keep leveling up, keep getting better. And we'll keep watching you, bro. I know y'all gonna hate me for that, but that was no hate. That was just one brother talking to another. I don't want to see you stagnant. I want to see you keep evolving. It's all love, big dog. But anyway, guys, overall, I rock with MJ Getright. His message is good. He brings value. The only thing that I wish I could get from him is a little bit more quality in his content and to see him keep leveling up his content. But hey, at the end of the day, he is still helping thousands and thousands of young men not only find themselves, also learn how to talk to women, but also learn how to improve their lives. And hell, he's doing a lot better than me. He's touching 150,000 people on a weekly basis. So it's no hate here. I hope to get where you at one day. Salute. But anyway, guys, if you found value in this video, you know exactly what to do. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that sub, hit the bell, join the gang. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. You know what it is. Your boy Glasses out. Peace.